All right, here we are. Gonna show you guys how to set up your um, InDesign file for your poster project. I'm going to go to File, New, Document. If you check your assignment sheet, we're gonna be doing a different size. It's gonna be a little bit larger than your letter size, so more like a poster. Um, so you're still going to use a print setup. We're actually going to use a size called tabloid, so it's larger than the letter size sheet of paper. The orientation is up to you. Portrait seems to be, for me, a good poster orientation if you've seen them. Make sure, 11 by 17 is the correct measurement. Inches, make sure it's not on anything else. And you're still going to uncheck facing pages because it is not two pages facing each other. And you're going to create the layout. So here we are. This should start to look now familiar to you, since the more we work on our project, InDesign will constantly be a component that you're using, because that is the crux of the program people use for the magazine, for newspapers, for creating books and different layouts, brochures, flyers, business cards. So that's why we're trying to get you so comfortable in InDesign. So, it's a learning process. So here we've got the artboard, right? This is a tabloid size sheet. I'm going to zoom out a little bit, and you can see that it is a lot taller than your letter size sheet, but that's okay. I'm going to save my file. I'm going to put it in my folder for this project. I'm not taking you all the way through, to the finished. I'll show you how to place the basic elements, but I definitely want you to kind of explore your poster maybe on your own with the elements that you've used. The main focus of this particular project is the Photoshop portion, which was very involved. But I think this will component will add to it. All right, so I've saved it. And this is going to go along with your chapter 2 reading. So make sure you do that. It's a great chapter. And it's talking about your story, right? So we're going to place our images. So I'm going to look for collages. So hopefully they're easy for you to find. I can select actually all of them, and a student showed me this great trick. If you hold down your shift, so like right now, you can see there's a little 5 next to the little thumbnail. One of the students showed me this, and I love it. It's a great tool. So for placing multiple items all at the same time, you hold down your shift key and your command key, and you click and drag, and they all open up. There's only 9 spots, so if you have more than 9 images, you have to do this multiple times. But for the most part, it's pretty cool. All right, so my 5 collages are in place. And if you check your assignment sheet, I ask you to kind of do a reflection or to write a story. So, based on your reading, or connecting a component of like your like a family saying or your motto in life. So I want you to kind of read through that. I'm going to just kind of go through the basic structure of our poster. Maybe give you a couple more tools that you can use for your poster. But by all means, I mean this is yours. So I want to kind of slowly give you more freedom in creating um, using your own creativity for your posters and for your projects. I think that's the least I could do, right? To kind of, I can't give you everything. So, because then you won't be creative. All right, so I'm gonna keep this, I guess black is good. You have your type tool, right? You'll pick your type. Getting to know InDesign. I'm just trying to get my headline in. Like, oof, type is weird. I want to put this in the center. So for your assignment sheet, kind of take a look at it, read through it. You will be writing a reflection on your reading, and then you're going to, you can use your collages as either backdrops if you want. You can use them separately. You can make them like, so right now, this image right here, it's at 47%. So I can still make it 100. And I have the ability to kind of play around. And explore these big, beautiful collages that you just created. Um, and I think it's very fitting for chapter 2 that you're creating something. And I do want you to have that freedom. So you can see that I went off the page a little bit here, and I kind of want to tilt it. So you can tilt it just by rotating it in the corner. You can be more mathematical. It depends. But you will have to write a reflection. But you can place things in InDesign. I think I want to have 3 of them up here. Not this one. So I like this one. I'm holding down to make the images larger at the same time. I'm holding down and like scaling it up together, the image and the frame. I'm holding Shift, Option, and Command. Okay, so it's allowing me to have all both image and the frame get bigger together. My mom, in your reflection, this is why I kind of chose what I wrote growing up. You'll see it's like some reflector, your type that you put on your poster will be some kind of reflection or motto that you kind of impacted you. And my mom growing up, it was hilarious. She would, if we wanted like a candy bar, and we would ask her permission if we could buy it, she would always ask us, is it a need or is it a want? And it was like, this is a very tricky question. How do I answer this for me to get the candy bar? It was a very interesting lesson. Okay, kind of want to see what this looks like a little bit. Oh, interesting. So you've got your different, bring that to the front. It's up to you. I want this one to stand out. That's why I put a stroke on it. And then my couple of paragraphs, you'll see that you'll be writing a little reflection on this particular motto or saying related to chapter 2. So I actually wanted to keep that down here, down at the bottom, because my focus was going to be on my collages. I know it doesn't look like that's my focus, but it is, I promise. And so I'm going to put my, for now, because I'm still gonna write my reflection, or for in your case, you'll write your reflection. Figure out, like, I wanna put my text probably over here, and I can fill this with placeholder text so I could see the space that I've got. And I can kind of even select the type. I think I want a column, 2 columns, right? I think I asked you for a little bit more, so you might need to adjust your layout, but this is, again, just a demo. See how you want to divide up that space. I'm going to write my reflection and then I will add it to my layout. That seems to be helpful for me because a lot of times I I need to kind of think about what I write. So I would encourage you to do the same. For now, for this demo, I think check your assignment sheet, because I believe I wanted you to continue exploring like the different elements in InDesign, right? This isn't as symmetrical sometimes as I usually am. But I kind of feel like it was very playful in Photoshop. But I know a lot of you are very orderly and you like your lines and grids, so feel free to organize and play around with this. We're still learning InDesign. It's a step-by-step process. So, have fun with it. All right. So I'm going to save this, and then I asked you this time to create a JPEG. So you're going to go to, make sure you save your file, save, and then you're going to export this as a JPEG, and then you're going to post it in show and tell, okay, in our discussion board. So find the details in our assignment and review the videos. Again, just to reiterate, our focus this week is to explore Photoshop. So that was the first part of our project. And definitely continue to use what you learned last week and build into it this week for your Photoshop, your InDesign layouts. Okay. All right. I'm gonna. All right, not bad. Save. All right. Let me know if you have any questions, and don't forget to save.